Hi, I'm Carlos with EcoClean. Just wanted to go over quick tips on mopping and proper mopping technique in order to get the most out of your cleaning experience whenever you're doing maintenance cleans at home. We use a typical mop bucket. You can get these at Home Depot for about 30 bucks. And then they come with, you can get the different refills. And then they have the antimicrobial one, helps prevent it from getting odor, stuff like that. So first you want to mix your solution. Make sure you don't overuse solution or that'll cause more problems later. Your floor will just get dirtier faster. Basically, you want to go ahead and get the mop nice and soaked. Make sure you mix all that solution, whether you're using fabuloso, antimicrobial, whatever it is. You're going to want to wring it out and then twist it again, the opposite direction. Push it in and wring it out. You're trying to get the mop to not be too wet. And that way, the floor will dry properly, prevent from having those streaks and those lines where you can tell where you mop. Once you get it down, you're gonna wanna start, you're gonna wanna go in a figure 8 motion. So you can imagine you're just drawing figure 8s and overlap them. Keep going over it and over and over. Once you've gone over a little section like so, you wanna go ahead and flip it. Once you flip the mop, that gives you a nice fresh surface to keep mopping on. Mop bucket. And you want to do it in little increments like this. Obviously, it'll depend on how soiled your floor is. And then once you get a good little chunk in, put it back in. You want to give it a good little rinse. That's going to get all the dirt that's in the mop to get out of it. That way you're mopping with a clean mop. Now it's really important to ensure that your solution, whatever you're mopping with, doesn't get too dirty, because at that point you're just smearing dirt around. Basically, once the water's full of soil, holding its max load or it's full of soil, mopping with that water, you're not really cleaning anything. So sometimes you'll only be able to do this about once or twice, 3 times before you have to change out that mop bucket water. As you maintain your floor or as it's clean, sometimes you'll be able to do a whole room without changing the mop bucket. If you just throw a party, you might have to change the water out 2 or 3 times in just your kitchen. And just going back and forth. And like I said, overlapping. You want to overlap for a couple of reasons. The first is basically when you go over it the first time, all that dirt and all that soil is getting wet, loosening up. And you'll notice if there's little stains, you go over it the first time, they don't come out. And as you go over it the second time, they come right off. Keep going, flip that mop. Remember, just keep figure 8 motions. And I always try and mop myself out of the room. Obviously, that way you don't end up stepping on the area. You can see here we have a little bit more soiling. And as we're mopping, we'll start to come up. Now, if you run into an area, real simple, just put the thick part over it, put it in, and you can use that as a scrubber. But a lot of times, any little stubborn stains, you'll be able to get out with just that. And there you go. That's your basic mopping technique. Help you make sure you get the best results with the least amount of time, least amount of effort. Thank you. Have a great day.